guys, and welcome back. Today we are back at our house and we have all of the materials that we collected from the other day. Now that's a good amount. So first up, we are going to need to get some coal and start smelting some of this iron. Let's smelt half of it. The iron's pretty necessary here, so we'll go ahead and do that before we head out. And we are going to go get rubber. Now rubber is essential in Tekkit, so get some of that. We will get some gems. Let's make a sword and an axe. So here's the axe, and here's the sword, and we are ready to go out. Now while the iron cooks, we can go out and find some rubber trees. So I saw some this way earlier when we were going to mine, so they should still be there. Maybe while we're out we'll find some pigs, try to get some food. Okay, right there's the swamp, and I remember being back here and we found rubber trees. This is where our mine was. So now the way you can tell it's a rubber tree is the spike on top. No other tree has that little spike on top except for the rubber trees. So we're gonna go ahead and try to destroy these leaves, just because we want to try to find rubber saplings so that we actually have a renewable source of rubber, which we didn't find any. But this is the rubber tree, and you look all over it for a yellow blob like this, and all you do is click on it and it'll pull the rubber right from it with your tree tap. So it's not too hard to do. All it costs is 5 wood. And occasionally when you do chop down a rubber tree, you'll receive a rubber from the actual wood. It's not very often, but it does happen. So we'll try to get some more saplings here. Doesn't look like we're gonna have too much luck. Nope. But, well, we didn't get much of anything from this one. There's another rubber. We're gonna try to get as much as we can here. After a while, rubber does grow back on these splotches, so sometimes you do want to let them grow. I'm a little impatient though, so I try to replant them and just chop them down, because later on we can actually make rubber from the products of the rubber tree and not just the resin. But we will get to that later. So we have 13 rubber. Try to turn that music down. But we have 13 rubber. That's enough for 13 copper cables. Should be plenty. But now we are back in our home and we have rubber. So all that iron just finished. Let's go ahead and melt up the sticky resin. Let's speed the process up by making another furnace, because we will need that in the recipe later anyways. So plop that down. Now we need to refine the iron, which is just cooking it a second time. It will set up the basis for our machine blocks, which are essential in, well, any machine you build. in industrial craft. So that's it. Have 4 rubber. We're finally getting some refined iron. Alright. Oh, this is taking a while. We'll fast forward through this. Alright, so we have a good bit of copper here. We'll throw another coal in there to finish smelting that. Got a good bit of refined iron, and now we will make some insulated cables. Now this is the easiest way to do insulated cables, so I tend to do that. There is another recipe, but it's not too important. Okay, so now we will make a generator. So to make a generator, I'll bring up the recipe for you. To make a generator, you need an iron furnace, a machine block, and an RE battery. So we'll need bits of tin first. Let's go ahead and smelt that. Okay, so we have everything we need here for our RE battery. Now, an RE battery is fairly simple to make. Just this recipe. Not too hard. Now, a machine block is just 8 iron ingots in a square with the middle hollowed out. And then, once we get this pork chop finished cooking, we'll mine that up and make our generator. So we added a bit onto the house. This will grow eventually, but for now it's just a little bit to keep our power in. So now that that's done, we will take that and we will make a generator. Go ahead and place that right here. And we're ready to go with that. Now, generators work by making the power, but they don't actually store much power. So next we'll have to build a bat box. So we will do that after we can start getting more bang for our buck with the macerator. So we'll need 3 flint, 2 cobblestone, a machine block, and an electro circuit. So we'll go ahead and get the electric circuit made. Here is the recipe for that. And another machine block. And we will need a bit more wire. So we'll just go ahead and make one more. And that's it. So let's get our flint out and we'll go ahead and make our macerator. Now we aren't going to power the generator too much just because we don't want to waste all of our coal right yet. So we'll put this up at the future floor level and give a little bit of power to the generator. And you can see it's all powered up. So let's start taking some tin and macerating it. So macerating macerating will effectively double your mining. So it's quite helpful. And there you can see it macerated 1 block of ore and gave us 2 blocks. So we'll go ahead and smelt that. Okay, so next we will make a bat box. Now bat boxes are a little bit more expensive to make. You take 3 RE batteries and another copper cable, and those will actually store all the power from the generator, which helps a tremendous amount. So let's go ahead and get the RE batteries made. We'll need a bit more tin. Okay, so let's make a few RE batteries while our last bit of tin cooks. 2 RE batteries, we just need 4 more tin to get ready. So, go ahead and show you the recipe. And of course, once we get that last RE battery, it'll fit right in the middle. Okay, so there's our bat box. And we will plop her down right here. And you can see it's starting to charge. Now, the way the battery box works is it'll accept current from any side except the side with the dot. The dot is the output for the bat box. As you can see, it's charging. You can connect it with copper cables. Just make sure they're insulated because you can electrocute yourself if you don't insulate them. So it's a bit nerve-wracking. So we will go ahead and make an electric furnace. So we will need 2 redstone, an electronic circuit, and an iron furnace. So to make the iron furnace, we will just stick your furnace in the crafting bench and surround it by not refined iron. I guess it's just regular iron. Yeah, it's just regular iron. I don't have any of that at the moment, so I will be back when we smelt some. So, to make a generator, and now we're working on a furnace, my bad. An electric furnace, you will need 2 redstone, a circuit, and the iron furnace. So let's go ahead and make that. And now we will be speeding up the process tenfold. So we'll just plop this down right here for now. Don't have much else place to put it for now. But now we can take all of this tin dust and it will smelt much faster. So now a tip for when you're in Tekkit is when you hear your noises start to get real loud, just go into the settings, click your sound down low, wherever you want it, and go back to the game, and it will trick the Tekkit server into thinking it's setting its own volume down. So that's a nice little trick that I've picked up to help with all of that. So we've got a bit of the basic machinery set up for now. So next episode we will get a bit more machinery and we'll see if we can start pumping some lava and fuel. But for now, I will see you next time.